Relating is the heartbeat of life, whether it's how we're relating to ourselves, those closest to us, or our surroundings. It is what determines how much joy and energy and alignment and just excitement we have for this life. And if how we're relating isn't working for us right now, it's amazing how much that can suck life from us, how much that can make us feel completely depleted. And that's what the Relational Architecture Lab is all about. It's the fact that some of the things when it comes to relating with ourselves and with the world around us is sometimes counterintuitive because we've been sold an overly romanticized view of the fact that people should just understand and know our needs. That, I mean, for some of us that are very logically minded, it's like, why can't that person react like an Excel spreadsheet? 1 + 1 = 2. It should be that simple. And yet, again and again, we are faced with humans and also ourselves that are so counterintuitive to what we expect as far as responses, as far as behaviors, whatever it might be. And that's what this space of the Relational Architecture Lab is to explore and experiment and learn. Learn to look at life outside of the framework of just how we've been told it should be, and the willingness to look at reality as it is. How many times do we say, I just want to be loved for who I am, but we're so unwilling to show who we are because we think we're unlovable? Or, I just want to learn how to speak with confidence, but we don't dare to give ourselves room to be messy in that exploration, because we don't start off being masters at anything. Just like little children, we learn to crawl and then pull ourselves up and walk really messily. And eventually we can run. And it looks like second nature when we see kids running out in the world. But we forget how much vulnerability came with that process. And that's what this lab space is for. For those of you that want to create extraordinary relationships with your partner, with your parents, with those that you work closely with yourselves. It all comes back to how we are seeing the world that determines how we then feel like we're able to interact with it. And I have a history of looking at things a little bit differently. That's one of my superpowers. And as a result, that's something that I love being able to bring to others, is this alternative perspective. Because I will tell you, like chatting with AI, going through all of these different things, it's brilliant. There's so many things that it can help with. And we all have seen it, is that, first of all, it hallucinates a little bit. And second, there's a whole lot of that process that tells you what you want to hear. And I will give you the gift of telling you what you need to hear, if that's what you're open to. It's the willingness to look at ourselves with some fresh eyes, to be gentle, to be compassionate, but to be a little ruthless in looking for what's true and not just what keeps us feeling safe. Because the most beautiful relationships, whether that's intimate relationships or work relationships or how we interact with ourselves, come with being willing to go right up to the borders and boundaries of what feels safe. Not crossing it over, still honoring those boundaries. But life happens in that space right up to the boundaries. That's where the richness happens. That's where the growth happens. And that's where we remember what it was like to be fueled by life, to be fueled by relationships. That's what the RAL is all about. So if you're curious, ping me, reach out. I'll be posting a lot more stuff coming here. It has been months in the growing and brewing. There's a new site coming, all of this, and I can't wait to share it with you. Love you guys. Happy relating.